Hi, cybersecurity entrepreneurs out there. Today, I would like to talk about one important aspect of your website strategy, which is the mega menu structure. So, for this video, I have taken three examples. One is paloaltonetworks.com, and one is zscaler.com, and one is packetlabs.net. So, these three websites, they have got something like a mega menu, something like this. Each one have its own advantages and little bit of disadvantages. So I would like to compare that as well in this video. So before that, I would like to talk about the huge advantages if you have a mega menu structure like this in your website. So let me take an example of the paloaltonetworks.com right now. So right now you have got, when you visit this website on any section, on any page, if you visit paloaltonetworks.com, you are presented with this menu bar, something like this. Okay, so there you have got this the products, the solutions, the services, the partners and company and everything. So so let's take a small scenario here. Okay, so if someone comes from the healthcare industry, okay, so they just need to point to solutions and they got the page very quickly as possible. And right now if someone is from oil and gas, they got the information very quickly as possible. So this is how it should be structured on your website as well. So right now, let me take the example of Packet Labs here. So right now, if someone comes to the website, when they click on the solutions and when they click on the services, you have got the different kind of pen testing services over here. And also you have got based upon industry. And one more thing they have is based upon the role, like IT professional, the managed service provider and CSO and all this stuff. So this is something like this kind of people will be visiting a website. So the content is really personalized. So it is not only personalized, it is something like is easily navigatable so that you have got the user access as soon as possible. So when someone like a CSO visits the website, they have got the information very quickly as possible through this kind of a mega menu structure. So that's what my point is. So right now, if you take your website audience, your ideal clients, they might be from different industries, they might be based on different roles, and they might be based, probably they might be a CEO, they might be a cybersecurity professional, they might be a CSO, like that, and probably they might be from healthcare, they might be from legal industry. So according to that, you have to define your audience based upon the industry, based upon the roles, and according to that, you have to create the content, and that content should be accessible for the user as quickly as possible when they reach the website and when they point to this mega menu bar, something just like this. So it really increases the user engagement on the website. So if you have more number of user engagements, the thing is the user is able to get the information very quickly as possible. That's one thing. And second thing is the people stay on your website for a long time, because they might be getting information as quickly as possible. So they click on this page, they click on another page. That really reduces the bounce rate, and that is really good for your SEO perspective as well. And one more huge advantage of the mega menu bar is in terms of branding perspective, is something like a visual identity. I mean, like wherever they come to the website, it can be a blog, it can be your service pages, it can be the core pages, right? Wherever they land on this website, the huge advantage of that is this identity is like uniform. It's like, it's uniform everywhere on the website. So whether they come on the blogs, whether they come on the service pages, the menu bar is really accessible and they can access the information as quickly as possible. So it really elevates the branding perspective as well. And one more advantage of this mega menu structure is if you might be having some great content inside your website, probably it might not be directly accessible to the users. Probably you might be having a great blog, or probably you might be having a great case study, or probably you might be having a great customer success story, right? So you can showcase that on this menu bar, something like this. So if you have something like this, you have got a space over here. So in this space, you can put your great customer testimonial or probably a great customer case study. Okay, so that really increase the engagement of the website visitors. So take an example of your website in cybersecurity. Probably you might be really having strength on the legal industry. Okay, I'm just taking an example here. So you might be having a great strength on legal industry. So you might be having a great page or probably a great case study on the legal industry. So if you're not able to give the access to the users as soon as possible when they reach the website on the first section itself, you are losing the money on the table. Because you are having a great page, you are having a great case study, you are having a great testimonial, but it is like hidden deep inside the website. It is not really visible for to the website visitors once they visit the website on the first hand itself. So that is with that. So that is a huge advantage of this Megamenu structure. So one more important thing about this Megamenu structure is it really increases the website authority. So if you have 3 websites, okay, if you take some example of some 3-4 websites, if you see this Megamenu structure, okay, is someone having a Megamenu structure, it have a clean website authority as compared to other websites. So when I'm saying authority, I'm talking in terms of engagement, I'm talking in terms of the reduction in the bounce rate, I'm talking in terms of the personalized content, I'm talking in terms of the strategic perspective, like how the people can access the content very quickly. So that way I'm talking about this authority, the website authority. So that's what I just want. And also in the end of the video, I would like to have a small comparison about the Palo Alto Networks and Zscaler and Packet Labs. So the thing is, in Palo Alto Networks, the huge advantage of this mega menu bar is you no need to click on the menu bar something like this. You just need to point your mouse and you can see the product, solution, services, in a seamless design. It is like very, very pleasing, and you no need to click on that. Is very, very highly, in terms of user engagements. But in Zscaler, you have got all this information here. The only problem is it is not like Palo Alto Networks. You have to click on each of the menu bar and you have to see this information like this. So I would rate, like, in that aspect, the Palo Alto Networks is good as compared to Zscaler. And right now in Packet Labs, the one advantage they have is they have got something based upon the role, not only based on services and the industry, they have got something based on the role, like IT professional, CSO. So they have addressed all this kind of persona, which is really visiting their website. So that one, the Palo Alto Networks, even though it's a huge company, have not done that. But the interesting thing is they have got, in the home page I saw that they have got some specific pages which is really for that specific persona, like the CSO, all that stuff. Let me go to that. Yeah. So they have got the page for CSOs, for the heads of infrastructure, the cloud architects and SOC managers. But the page is already there, but the only problem is it has been not linked to the Megamenu structure like this. Okay. But in Packet Labs, they have done a good job with this role itself. So right now you can go back and analyze your website, okay, whether what kind of structure, Megamenu structure that you have. Probably you might be having a small Megamenu structure like this, probably not like this. So now what you have to do is, you have to understand what kind of content that you have. Okay, so now we talked about this Megamenu structure for the past 3-4 minutes. Now we understand, like, okay, why this is really important for your website. Now you have an idea, like, this is very, very important for your website. So this is just an idea. Right now the important part is execution. So if you're asking me how to execute this, it doesn't take much time. Okay, the only thing is, first thing is you have to take out an Excel sheet, and in that Excel sheet you have to clearly document what kind of pages that you have at this moment in your website. In the sense, like the core pages, the home page, the about us, the careers, and sub pages of this about us page, like why, as, meet the team, and all this stuff. Then after that, you might be having the services, like the different kind of services. Probably you might be having some products as well. And now you have be having this industry pages as well, right? And you have to take an Excel sheet and you have to clearly document, okay, these are the number of pages, these are types of pages. According to that, you get an idea, like, okay, under the core pages, you have got this many pages, under the services, you have got this many pages, and under the products, you have got this many pages, and under the industries, you have got this many pages, and probably under the roles, you have got this many pages. So once you have, compile a list of that, the next thing is you have to pass that to a designer to create a wireframe. So once that is done, you have to design that and, do a development of that. So basically the total execution for this, it doesn't take more than 2 weeks of your time. If you do and sit and ideate, this is what the pages that you have on the website, it doesn't take more than 2 days of your time, right? Then the wireframing doesn't take more than a day. And for a designer to come with a great design, something like this, it doesn't take more than 2 days of the time. And if you have a great CMS like WordPress or probably HubSpot or probably Adobe Experience Manager, it doesn't take much time to implement a Megamenu structure like this with a great developer, probably more than some 2-3 days. So now you have the idea, okay? So the idea, it doesn't really matter. It's all about the execution part of that. So just move to the execution part and implement that on your website as soon as possible. You might be having some great content, but it is like hidden on your website. So make that accessible to the end users who are looking for this, your services, when they land to the website itself. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, just click on like, and if you have any thoughts about the video, just click on comment on this video. So see you soon in my next video. Thank you so much.